and he's a past president of our esteemed organization, API, the American Association of Physicians from India. And of course, his recent accomplishment is being the village president. He did run for the job quite effectively and efficiently. Now, I'd like to invite Dr. Gopal Lalmalani to the stage to give our keynote speech. The chief guest, Dr. Lalmalani. I present to you, Dr. Lalmalani.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. I recognize some of the faces here from my connection with API many years ago. Even from a distance, there are a few of them on the table as well. As you know, we hosted the API convention in 1995 at the Sheraton in Chicago. And you're very well aware that the President of the United States and the First Lady was our chief guest and a distinguished speaker on that day. By the way, that was the first time ever a sitting President of the United States had attended any medical meeting. Ever. So we broke history, as a matter of fact, and the first phone call I got after the convention was over was actually from the AMA. How did you pull that off? You be able to get the President of the United States to come to your meeting? And I guess we are just lucky. And we did have connections in Washington, D.C., and we made a good case for President Clinton. And those of you who were there on that day, that was the day he actually announced his re-election to his second term, which he also won, as you know. Now I need to do the job that I was asked to do today, and on behalf of the village of Oak Brook and the residents of Oak Brook, I bring to you all warm greetings and best wishes and much success at your alumni reunion this evening. I think it's a long weekend. I guess you guys have been here since Friday, if I'm not mistaken, at the Oak Brook Hills Marriott. It's with tremendous pleasure that I welcome each one of you to the Oak Brook area. Oak Brook, if you haven't found out yet, is a fine community that is so rich in culture and so welcoming in every way. Can I have a show of hands if how many of you actually live in Oak Brook? Well, we have a few. Thank you. Thank you for voting for me last year. Appreciate that. I'm so grateful to Sri Ram Santi for actually inviting me a couple of weeks ago to come. And whenever I get invited from my friends from the API community or the Indian Medical Association community, I sort of jump at it. I think it's an honor to be included as a small part of your large gathering that you have today. I truly appreciate that. I also feel most grateful to your President, Raja Gopal Nandiya, who I just met. I'm thankful to you for including me this evening as well. Your President-elect, Uma Penaganda, as well over there. I feel very grateful to you as well. To your Secretary, Malaradi Madula, I presume is here. I feel thankful to you as well. And obviously your convener, who has worked very hard to make this happen. Truly, I'd like to thank your convener for doing the reunion in Oak Brook. I need your money. Truly, each one of you have honored Oak Brook by being present in this area. I hope you're enjoying your stay here and that you have an opportunity to witness many of the scenic, historical, dining and sporting facilities that we have in Oak Brook. We have not only beautiful golf courses in Oak Brook, we have tennis, we have cricket. And for the first time in many years, we are bringing the game of the Maharajas and the Maharanis, polo, back to Oak Brook this year. As a matter of fact, we have a polo game tomorrow afternoon at 1 o'clock, if you guys are interested, as well as the following Sunday as well. For the first time in many years, it's come to Oak Brook again. And yes, for all of you, we also have the best shopping center, by the way, in the Oak Brook Mall. And if those of you who haven't been to the Oak Brook Mall, kindly spend the next day or a day and a half that you're here, and you'll be really impressed. And if there's any way, as the mayor or the president of Oak Brook, I could make your stay comfortable and more pleasant, please let us know. Your wallets need to be open.
For donations.
Donation and shopping as well. Definitely. I'm actually going to talk about donations as well. Definitely. Oak Brook is also the home of many large corporations. The previous speaker talked about McDonald's. Oak Brook is actually the international headquarters of McDonald's. If you get a chance, pass by the McDonald's University. It's around the corner from where you are, your hotel is. It's also the headquarters of the Lions Club International and many, many other large corporations based out of Oak Brook. Oak Brook has very low taxes. It has no local restaurant tax. It has no local liquor tax. And guess what? We also do not have a local property tax. How many places in this country can claim that? No local property tax. The other beauty of Oak Brook, I believe, and which is what makes us so unique and so special, is that we celebrate diversity. As an example, in Oak Brook, where the population is 72% Caucasian, the president or the mayor, standing right in front of you, is of Asian Indian heritage and born and raised in Jakarta, Indonesia. And in spite of that, I think we have tremendous diversity. For example, my board consists of one Pakistani gentleman, we have 2 Greeks, 1 Jewish gentleman. So we are truly, truly a diverse community in Oak Brook, and I don't think many communities can claim that either. Nothing is impossible in this wonderful land. It is doable. If this little one standing in front of you can make it in Oak Brook and go up to become the local village president, any one of you can do that. We have the best and the brightest of the people right in this room. And my message to you today is, if you do have a message of hope and a strong passion, a solid platform, honesty, integrity, and are willing to put your sweat and blood into it, you should get involved in every community that you live in. Wherever you are, I make a plea to you, be involved in the community. Either in your school board, in the library commission, your plan commission, your zoning commissions, in whatever small way that you could contribute to the community, please do get involved. We have no personal or hidden agendas. The community appreciates that here comes a solid person with a passionate platform to make the community better. And we are honest, we are full of integrity, we have no hidden agendas of any kind. And I think if you do run for any position in any of these commissions or committees that I'm talking about, or as a trustee in the village, or even as the mayor in your town, they take our candidacy very seriously. Even in a community that may be predominantly not of your race or ethnicity. I do believe that. And I am a living example, a small example of such. So this is one message that I have. In addition to all the good work that you're doing, helping out the educational efforts back home, helping out the poor and the needy back home, I think we also need to get involved in the community that we live in. I really do. Secondly, while we go about making an impact in our lives and in our communities, remember that God has given us 86,400 seconds each single day. Spend some of those seconds appreciating people, being kind and compassionate to each other, just like you would be to a family member as well as to your community and your family back home, and help them out in every small way that you can. Thank them. Be grateful to them. Serve them in any way that you can. I'm sure your alumni members here are doing exactly that this evening. I also know from the previous speaker that I heard that you have helped promote educational opportunities, research opportunities that we just heard about a few minutes ago in many ways for the less fortunate the underserved, as well as the broken ones back home. And I know you have served Andhra Medical College very well. I've been watching and hearing about it. By the way, I forgot to thank you, my good friend from Good Samaritan Hospital, as well, for being here this evening. I appreciate that, and I appreciate your introduction as well. By your actions and deeds, let us make this world a better place to live, to play, and to work. As Ronald Reagan has so aptly said, we can't help everyone, but we certainly can help someone each day. Hope and help is a gift that we give to one another. And you're doing that in your own way. I just think, as Sri Ram just mentioned, we just need to do a little bit more. How much we need to do, I'm going to tell you in a minute. And I believe, just like many of you do, there's no higher calling in life than one of serving and helping others. Life is truly about giving and more giving. It's in giving that one we truly lives. But give, this would be a subject for talk some other time. There are certain rules of giving. You have to give silently, humbly, unconditionally, and happily. And to be able to give happily, you have to make others happy. So I would like to leave the second message instead of service to fellow human beings, both in your communities where you live and work, as well as to the communities back home. I asked my master, this is my last point, I see somebody standing to my left. I asked my master, who's actually from Pune, India, he's 94-year-old, Dada Waswani. Dada, you keep on talking about giving, and as Sri Ram wants, more giving. But how much can we give? There has to be a point where it becomes difficult to give so much. And Dada, this 94-year-old master of mine, said, son, you have not given enough till it hurts you a little. That's when you have given enough. You have not given enough till it hurts you a little. On that note, I wish each one of you will grow in the spirit of silent service and unconditional giving to a suffering humanity. I finally, one more time, thank you for inviting me to this auspicious program, and I wish your organization much success. Thank you so much for listening.